Okay, this is Attorney Lynn Robinson coming back. I believe I covered everything. But for them to make me go through all I'm going through with Facebook, that's illegal. But that's what I love. I love nailing them. Eddie John about what this is what they have it styling this case. With this, but they have set up nudity, violence, restricting my activity. Even though it's even the it's harassing too, especially the government's guilty. So all these verifications, they're guilty. And it's a disservice to the public. You couldn't prevent. In the government, United States government couldn't waste taxpayers' money because money. They pay their wages paid by us. They running up taxes and all, and they couldn't. They had to account for the time, all these elections and all of this nonsense. And Eddie Jordan handles me, and they can't stop him or whatever's going on. He still does it. Well, that's what they have set up for anyone to commit a crime on a lawyer, and always want somebody. And then they interrogate me. What kind of lawyer are you? What statute? It's not a problem. He doesn't remember asking me about what statute that is. It's like, look, I already covered those issues, and I'm covering them now. And I'm not out. As I indicated to me, look, you're talking to a criminal record. I know what I'm doing. And when I interact with him, I'm responding. And he's defending it, and then they grab me as my being the defendant. I'm refusing to answer the irrelevant, like he's doing these objections. I don't care what he does. I just say I'm adding to this record and see the evidence, factual, all the rest, and add to the record, and discuss it. That's the justice, and given what they're the way they're approaching things. It's one thing if you cover the issue and then it's excuse you, move on. But there isn't preservation of evidence because they're gonna rock and roll. They're rocking and rolling. And so it's gonna come back again, and also that these downloads and so forth, all that it just interferes with carrying out justice, interferes with the system, the courts, and how they, what they're about and why they're supposed to, why they do what they're doing, what they've been authorized to do, not to be criminal. And so, and I have it's my discretion. And now in terms of Eddie, with this going on with him, because of how he thinks, but he still get guilty of the just corruption and is carrying it out. Oh, that's the point. The trial court, the judge, a person. Even if you have trial, judge, courts, a judge. If you have a trial or jury trial, the judge instructs the jury. The judge presides over it, and the purpose is not to pontificate, be in a good girls or good boys club, and not to just avoid being put in a mental institution for presiding over it. Double talk, double talk on it. So you consider evidence and all. You hear the inflections in the person's voice. You observe them. You're observing them. You see them because then the witness is true. Also, rather, so that's why trial courts are given deference. Of course, if decisions are made or appealed. The grounds for appeal, they're not they're not haphazard, not personal, not brawls. And we have our books covering those. It's not they can't even if they were not injuring me like as they're doing others. Of course, I would have called, but also getting rid of books and all. They're not nailing me because they decided that I'm out, and then having their status, mental disability, and dressing and all of that. Or get Alexis Fed, such a great attorney, litigator, no, he's rusty, whatever. This is justice work, and it's the purpose of this. I'm getting the job done despite, and I don't suffer in vain. Oh, but so again, of course, attaching includes this evidence of crime being committed on me. It's criminal retaliation, and you see that again out of the top of this is, I don't know how that happened, but it's not imaginary, and I just put it in this change, so it's not supposed to just be a matter of my checking my mental acuity. It likes to shoot my words back at me. Let's see if you're being essence on my mental state, and I'm not mentally ill. It's very distasteful, but it's not a big or longer. And was they got him back for exposing the corrupt, and they don't have a right to be criminals. And that's all this is about. It's about Eddie Jordan and them will pay millions of dollars. Nobody had crimes. I didn't experience this while I was in Switzerland at Brian Jupiter. No, otherwise, I had the incident of whatever that was with the egg, and if so, this is a record for it too. The same as the shade who was dead. The prescription doesn't apply in some cases, and if the intent, it's intent. It's retroactive, and I'm giving them a record. That's what I'm doing. That's the difference to whatever Eddie likes to throw out. Nothing's available. And you don't use the United States government as your vehicle to get anybody. Get it, because it is so that. That's vindicated in the applicable rule of United States law, as I indicated in the statutes, have to align with that. I'm not dealing with their statutes. I can go by. I'm correct. I believe that's all on this case for now. Necessary I add to this officially binding record, criminal record for of and including in the NASA captions case the Notorious Irreverent God bullying, denouncing more anti-Christ United States government corruption and furtherance of white supremacy and or in contravention of and contrary to law and United States law and Bibles. Trying to meet anybody's. You look good, just keep doing it. Mental requirements. I don't have to care, thank you.